Wait, what? There are actually bullets in there? Oh my god. This looks super fake. So yeah, finally this is my 4th week in Thailand. It's definitely my final week. I will be heading back to Malaysia very soon. And today I got something very exciting to show you guys over here. So what I got over here is the Feng P90 version 4.5, I'm being told. In my opinion, this is a massive improvement as compared to the version 3. What kind of difference, you may ask? We're about to check it out soon. Okay, in order to show you guys what's the biggest difference between the V3 and the V4.5, I'm gonna show you guys the V3 right now. There you go. This is a V3 and this is a V4. As you can see, massive difference in terms of material use. As you can see, this V3 over here, you can see all the white spot over here is actually the original paint on this blaster actually started to peeling off and started to fall apart, because originally the version 3 of this blaster comes with one of these rubberized paint for the sake of that premium feel, but in the end, this is what you get. I mean, it is very horrible. I mean, it started peeling off. It looks, you know, sticky. It felt sticky, and overall, I would say it is not a good experience. There are certain parts even started like, you know, white up and start cracking as well. I mean, the paint is really bad for the version 3 of it. And the performance and the accuracy for this version 3 is actually very good. The magazine of the V3 is made out of translucent plastic. There is no metal parts or whatsoever. The battery compartment is located at the bottom of the blaster. You need to remember that. Rubber padded stock, and that's about it. I'm going to show you guys the V4 right now. As for the V4, as you can see, there is a rubber padded buttstock, but there is no battery compartment at the bottom of the blaster. So where do we put in the battery? The battery compartment is located at the buttstock over here. You have to slide it up, and there is a mini Tamiya connector, which means high performance blaster. As usual, P90 do not come with any batteries at all. You will have to buy your very own battery if you guys are into P90. This is the only similarity with the V3, because the V3 is the same. There is no battery. You have to buy your own battery in order to, you know, get the blaster to work. And in terms of the magazine over here, is no longer a translucent magazine. As you can see, there is actual bullets in there. This is not real bullets, by the way. I'm pretty sure that they actually printed everything on it to make it look like real bullets, but it is just decals. There's no real bullets in there. Even the sides. Oh my god, take a look at that. They want to make the realism real, but this looks super fake. I mean, at this distance, I mean like a feet away or 2 feet away, this looks like about as fake as it can get. I mean, I'm sorry, Bingfen, but this is ridiculous. Like, get rid of this. This don't work. And this blaster over here comes with some improvement. It comes with a metal cap. Yes, this is metal in case you know, drop the mag, you're gonna break something, because at the older V3, the mag tend to breaks a lot. And the feeding mechanism is about the same as the V3. It is basically the spring fed mechanism over here, which is the best feeding mechanism in Gel Blaster hobby. Putting it in is about as same as usual. There is another color scheme for this blaster, which is the pink color, if you guys are into sort out online. And this blaster over here, oh, finally, no more rubber paint. So this is basically pure naked nylon. Naked. Yes, I'm gonna call it the naked nylon. So far, handling the blaster felt so nice. I mean, we don't really need the rubbery feel after a couple of months of using these kind of raw nylon. Yeah, these are good stuff. I mean, as usual, the blaster does not come with a electronically pulling mag prime, because it comes with a spring-fed mag prime style blaster, which is the mag prime of the future. AR style blaster are starting to use this concept. About as same as the previous P90, the fire selector is located at the front over here. We got a safety, single fire, and of course, full auto. I mean, the rate of fire is, I would say, a standard Gen 8-ish speed. And speaking about the gearbox over here, another massive improvement of this gearbox right now is finally using metal gears. Yes, metal gears, which means that you can just slap in a 11.1 volt battery and call it a day. As usual, the blaster comes with a inner barrel, which is made out of aluminum. So one good thing about this, there is a outer barrel over here. The outer barrel is made out of metal as well. So this is is a counterclockwise thread, so you can just thread in a silencer. Since this is a protruding inner barrel, slapping in a hop-up is just as easy as a breeze. And in terms of picketing rail, it only comes with a tiny roll of picketing rail at the top of the blaster for your reflex sight of choice. Oh yeah, there is another tiny little picketing rail over here for maybe like a torch or laser or something like that, just for the tactical reason. And the weight of the blaster, I'm pretty sure that they put in a lot of fake weight, which is very similar to the V3 over here. It is slightly more heavier than the older V3, which is nice if you like the feeling of, you know, solidness. The grip of the blaster, very ergonomic, I would say. I mean, the size overall is the same. Basically, the only difference is the paint. So without further ado, let us try out the performance of the blaster, shall we? Okay, we are back, guys. So the performance of the blaster, I would say there is a little bit of an inconsistency with the performance. Sometimes it even drops to like 230 plus FPS. Sometimes it even jumps right up to like 260 plus FPS. This over here, I would say it is indeed a high performance gel blaster. Perhaps the gels that I'm using today is not one of those quality gels. That's why we are having a lot of inconsistency, because on our previous video last week, we ran out of quality gels. So right now we are just using one of those milky gels for the testing today. So in terms of accuracy, being a bullpup blaster, the accuracy is about as good as any bullpup blaster out there because of the long internal barrel. Hitting a target in 10 meters in our test is absolutely not a problem at all. In fact, with these kind of performance, 25 meters is not bad too. And operating this blaster, so far, I did not encounter any jams, which is a good thing. And will this blaster passes the wall test? Oh yeah, it looks absolutely amazing. Just that sadly, all of this blaster are not mine. That's the only not happy part throughout my entire trip in Thailand. There is another interesting thing about this blaster over here. As you can see, one side of the blaster actually uses like real bolts at the side of the blaster to hold the entire nylon body together. But at the other side of the blaster, because basically this entire blaster is molded, so these bolts over here are nylon bolts, are fake bolts, I would say. So, you know, in order to rebalance it over there, they're trying to make the attention to details a little bit better. So I kind of like that effort. So I guess that's all for today, guys. If you guys like this video, feel free to smash on the like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Remember to ring the notification bell. And of course, Gordon is checking out, guys. Yadios, guys.